Okay, today I'd like to show you how I teach using digits. The first thing that I like to do is when I go to one of my programs, let's say 7th grade, you'll see that there are units. Each unit, if I click on Unit A here, each unit has what's called a readiness assessment. So a Unit A readiness assessment assesses prerequisites for students to be successful in this unit. You can click on the remediation tab and see what those are. The first one, one of the things they're testing is unit rates. It's 3 parts: a lesson check, a journal page, and practice. The other thing it's testing is dividing decimals, finding a percent of a number, understanding percentages, and so on and so forth. There should be 10, usually 10 different skills it is testing. Now to assign it is pretty easy. You just click Assign and you pick Start and Due Dates, and you can give instructions, and then you just enter the class name. Mine could be Demo for 7th grade. Notice this check mark automatically assign remediation and enrichment activities. If this is checked, what will happen is if a student is weak in any of the prerequisite skills, the program will automatically assign those remediations that I showed you, intervention lessons, which include 3 to 4 slides or parts that talk about the subject, the content that the student has to interact with. Then a journal page that they can print, and then finally a homework, online homework extra assignments. You could also, under teacher resource, you can print this test. The trouble with printing is that it doesn't then automatically assign the remediation. Okay, but you can do it if you need to. Once you've assigned it and the students have taken it, you can go up to Classes and you can pick the class that you assigned it to. And here it says Assignments by Class. You can see how well they did. But if I do Assignments by Student, the one student who took it here is named 7-1. This is a fake student, obviously. If I click on it, it says Not Started, In Progress, and Completed. This fake student has not yet started the remediation, and I know that. I can scroll down, and here it says Additional Practice for Unit F Readiness Assessment. This was the Unit F Readiness Assessment that I assigned to this fake student and had them do. And so you can go to it and click Preview, and what it does is it shows what was assigned to this student. So you can see they were assigned multiplying a whole number in fractions, and typically over here where it says score, it would have the score of how well they did. For the journal page, it'll just say 100% if they opened it. Same thing up here on the lesson, and then the practice will actually give you a score of how well they did on that practice. So they had multiplying whole number in fraction, finding a percent of a number, and equivalent fractions. Those were the 3 parts that the student had trouble with. Typically, a student will only get a few remediations, and that can be done independently, or you can have a class day where students have opportunities to work on that, and you can walk around and help them individually. If you have a class where a lot of students miss the same topic, prerequisite, then spend a day and go over that topic together. As a class, teach that lesson. I hope this helps. Part 1 of how I teach using digits.